How to establish yourself as an authority, a trusted advisor early in your sales conversation. Because most sales conversations with many of professionals that I've coached and trained tend to jump right into how can I help you? These are the features and benefits, or this is how I can help you. What I suggest you do, and this is called framing, creating a frame, a perception, an experience. When you sit down with them, either live in person or over video, you begin by saying, before we begin, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? So before we begin already implies relax, open up. The sales pitch or sales process has not started, even though it has, it will as you go into that conversation. It also sets you up as a consultant because you're asking them to tell about yourself. Tell me about yourself. And from that, it changes the perspective and it creates rapport and trust and connection with you. And creating trust is critical in a sales conversation or with relationships in general. And there's three pillars of trust I'll go into. And then the third element is that as you set them up to relax, you're framed as an authority because you have now given them a directive, do this. And they follow your instructions. So now you're the authority, you're the trusted advisor, they're following you direction. So it establishes a lot early on in the conversation. And now when they start to talk about themselves, which they love to talk, they feel a sense of being acknowledged. Somebody wants to know who I am. And so don't pry, just let them talk. And then from that, you can expand. For example, something powerful you can do to give you some insights. Because when you know what to listen for, what to look for, what to sense, you'll get a better understanding of what will motivate them or what they need to experience to take action, to say yes to you. And one example is when they talk about their job, and there's questions you ask them about their job that'll give you some insights, even to how they make decisions and the filters they have that you need to unlock as you unlock these doors to open up this bigger opportunity for them to say yes and have that good connection. And I talk about little hinges can open up big doors. So this little hinge right now, before we begin, can open up a big door of opportunity for you to connect with them. So for example, to get insight into them, when they say they work at a certain place, you can ask them, so what do you like about what you do? And there's two key things that happen when you ask that question. One is they have to get into a good mood and think about what they like. So it changes the emotion. And when they answer that question, they may say, I love helping people. They may be in some kind of care industry, nursing, or something of helping people. Or maybe they're in a leadership position. They love helping people. Or they may say, I love the people I work with. So they're into people, the people around them. Or they may say, I love creativity I have of what I do. So those are values. Those are important as an identity to your client, the prospect. And identity is really powerful. I've worked on a lot with framing and building the identity and combine that with the three pillars. The three pillars I want you to work on is the generating or engineering trust. They have to trust you. They have to trust in your service. Is this something that I can believe in and trust that it's going to be right for me? And they have to trust themselves. Should I do this? Is this the right thing for me to do now? And you can engineer all that to build that trust in you, in your service, and engineer the trust in them to take action. They can do that by building their identity and other things you can do by asking questions. So when they say, for example, I love helping people, then you can use that value word. And there's other values that you can build up and find and discover during the conversation. I love helping people. Then you can say, this will help you, or I will help you, or can you help me understand some more? So just using that word is an emotional, powerful word. Just that word help, or if it's about people, or if it's about creativity, or whatever it is. Think about how you can use those words to help them move forward, take action, and to build that trust in you and in them. So that's just one word or one strategy. There's a lot more into having a conversation with them or conversational selling. And so one key element is the quality of your life is impacted and influenced by the quality of your communication. So communication is holistic. It's not just the words and being nice. It's the words, but also it's the way you use the words, your voice, the gestures, the hand motions or gestures, your energy, the questions you ask, the words you want to avoid, and being able to really connect with them and read them. So it's not just being nice and friendly. And in actuality, people think rapport is about, I want them to like me or trust me, which you want them to trust you, and this builds that trust. However, really, or true rapport and the building of trust, it's developed as when they get a sense that you like them, then they'll open up. And if you're asking questions about them, they feel like you like them. You want to get to know them. So work on your communication. And what I say, be naturally influential and use this technique and have some fun with it. There's a lot more I didn't get a chance to cover into. This is some just core elements and give you a structure so that when you have that conversation, you have a strategy of how to work through it in a positive way to get more yeses faster. Thank you. Bye now.